So it is what it is. It is what it is. Well, I'm also on Instagram. So if you're with us on Instagram, come on over to YouTube Live. We have 3 of our incredible conservatory dancers that are going to talk a little bit about Virtual Wednesdays at Miller. It's a community project that we have been working on to try to just bring people together during this pandemic. We're all so separate, and so just students figuring out a way to figure out how to bring our community together. And so these are open dance classes for anyone in the Fontana community and abroad. We had someone from Mexico last week, which is super exciting. And you can come and just dance with us for an hour on Wednesdays. It's free, free, free. So there's no charge. We just want you to come and join us. So if you are interested, tonight's conversation is just simply going to be about how you can get involved in Virtual Wednesdays. We also encourage you, if you're a student that doesn't have room for dance in your schedule at your own high school or even at A.B. Miller, this is a great way to be able to come out and just simply take a little bit of dance class. So we've got quite a few viewers on Instagram. We have a few viewers on YouTube. So I don't know if you ladies want to get started with the shenanigans tonight. And again, if you're with us on Instagram, please hop on over to YouTube and join us. We'd love to have you over there as well. All right, take it away, everybody.
Okay, so hi, my name is Kenya, and I am part of the Project 25. Project 25 is one of the teams in our work experience class that is part of the conservatory. We focus on advocating for the dance program by finding ways to reach out to the community. Project 25 consists of multiple lead groups where everyone has specific jobs that help create projects like our Wednesday nights that we are going to be discussing tonight. I am here with 2 other members of the Project 25, Kiana and Mercedes. Our purpose in hosting these Wednesday nights is also to allow students who didn't get the chance to join the dance program at the beginning of the year to get a taste of what dance is like at Miller in hopes of getting them to join us in the future. We also want to come as a community and have fun and enjoy each other during these times.
Before we get started with our Q&A, last Wednesday was actually our first Wednesday Nights at Miller class, instructed by Asia Stewart. She taught an improvisational class which challenged our creativity and just allowed us to express our emotions and thoughts through movement. Throughout the class, we played a variety of games, such as where we had to write our name with our body, so you could use shapes and movements to create the letters, and it could be all uppercase letters, lowercase letters, or a mixture of both, cursive or even bubble lettering. We also played with the idea of intros and exits, so basically incorporating your screen and discovering different ways in which you can introduce your body parts to the camera. We also play with the floor, so just navigating different routes and pathways in which you could do grounded movements. And we also use our faces as a form of movement, just to create a story using different facial expressions and stuff like that. And then there was also different variations of the game. So there was one where we had to keep our feet stuck to the ground, and you could only use your upper half of your body, so that was interesting to play with. And then also the music choices were really great, and it really just set the tone and the vibe for the movements and whatever you created. Some songs that were played were One Two Step by Sierra. There was some Erykah Badu played, and then there was also some Giveon thrown into there. And then after each game or each round of that game, the dancers had the opportunity to address how they felt, what they experienced about playing the game, and what discoveries they made about themselves in experiencing that movement. There was definitely a sense of community. Your thoughts and feelings were valid and accepted with open minds, and you talked and people actually listened. It felt like a safe space to speak your mind, and there was just an abundance of positive energy, and it felt like we're actually together in person. Which I feel taking the opportunities to be in a space with people, even if it is virtual, is important, because within this pandemic, there's definitely a lack of togetherness and outlets to express yourself and your emotions. And so with these Wednesday nights and participating in them, you will get the opportunity to just express how you feel, talk with a group of people, and just feel that sense of community. So if you have any questions or comments or concerns, please type them in the chat and let us know what you think.
If you guys missed last week's Wednesday night, our next Wednesday night will be on March 10th from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., instructed by Sophia Lopez, who is an A.B. Miller Conservatory alumni. She will be teaching a modern class. So if you guys are interested and you'd like to register, you can use the link in the A.B. Miller dance page bio, or if you follow any of us in Conservatory, we all have the registration link in our bios. So if you guys have any questions, please put them in the chat so we can start the Q&A portion.
I definitely would love for you guys to share a little bit about your process in terms of like, how did this idea come to be? I guess maybe that's something that I'm curious about, although I do know the answer, but. And anyone can answer. Any one of you guys can answer. Or you can all answer together.
Okay, I'll answer it. So basically how we came about with this project, in our work experience groups, we're trying to figure out what we can do to get the dance program out there and just allow people to come together if they don't have dance right now, or if they just want to be in a space with people. So this idea came about based off of that. We wanted something where it was free and anyone could join. So that's kind of how this idea came about. And it's also just fun to take dance classes and just expand your knowledge on different genres and just challenge your creativity to grow as a person. So if anyone wants to add to that.
I also wanted to add on how we also were inspired by Monday nights at Miller when it used to happen, and we decided to do it on Wednesday because usually that's when people are free, like during school. So that's also where we were inspired by.
Cool. Oh, go ahead. I wasn't going to say anything. Go ahead.
To add to that, we also wanted to do this because of the current situation with the dance program. We wanted to show the district that we're still dancing, we're still having events and stuff like that.
Cool. I have a question in the chat. I'm multitasking over here. I'm streaming on Instagram and also doing this too. So here's our first question from Cassandra Hernandez. How would you describe your experience in these virtual nights? Thank you so much, Cassandra, for that question. How would you describe your experience in the virtual nights?
The experience I had, it was just very like welcoming, and I felt like safe and just comfortable with everyone in that session. It definitely allowed me like to have a voice and just express myself through movement, and it was just really fun and just to challenge myself in my creativity and what I could just like come up with on the spot. And I feel like it definitely helped with like my dancing in the conservatory because all the time we're always asked like freestyle this or like improv 8 counts here. So I feel like playing those games and just figuring out what I could do definitely helped me with like all the stuff we do in conservatory.
Cool. Thank you. I'm also thinking about maybe somebody that just like is a new dancer, or even like someone that's watching today that's more of a recreational dancer. Like I often get messages from like parents, like, how can we take dance class? Like, what would you, I mean, I don't know. What if your mom wants to come? Can she come?
Yes, everybody's welcomed here. We want this to be a community and a safe space for everyone to feel comfortable and just be like expressing themselves using their movement, their body, facial expression. So yes, anyone can come, even including your mom.
Even your mom can come. Grandma can come too. Grandma can come too. I have another question in the chat from Cassandra Sajuli. Hello, Cassandra. All right. How do you feel the experience of virtual nights helped establish connections to everyone who joined?
I feel that everyone that came was like, we already felt comfortable with each other just because the atmosphere that was created when we first started. We said hi to people like when they were joining in, and Asia's a really nice person. She's just friendly, and she set up the games in a way, and we just felt comfortable doing whatever we wanted. Nobody was judging each other.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Cassandra. I think we got another one. I'm really doing a great job of multitasking here. I wish you guys could see this. Oh, Cassandra just said hello. We love Cassandra. We love Cassandra. Other things that you guys want to add in terms of, well, I have a question. Let's talk about like the elephant in the room, I guess, since we're all just here together. One of the questions people ask me all the time is, how do you dance online? Like as a teacher, I get that question all the time. You're teaching online? And I'm like, yeah, I'm teaching. Well, how does that work? I mean, maybe share a little bit about that experience, because I think maybe there could also be some reservation in some people just about like, how do you dance at home, right? No dead air space, no dead air space.
Well, so it's obviously virtual, and I feel like everyone is experiencing this for the first time. So there's a lot of like learning to do. And when I like started off virtually, like it was like challenging just to like make sure I have like my camera where you could see me, make sure like my internet's good and stuff like that. And yeah, I just feel like, what was the question? I'm sorry. I got off topic.
No, it's okay. Just talking about like, how was the experience of being a dancer and working virtually? How has that been for you this year?
Oh yeah, okay. So it's definitely been like challenging, but I feel like it's definitely helped me grow as a person, because before, like when we would dance in person, I would definitely rely on like the people's energy like around me and just like the vibe in the room. So it was definitely a new experience just to like learn like, okay, how can I like support myself? How can I project my energy like outwards? So it definitely like made me feel comfortable in being by myself and like using my own energy. So now like if when we do go back, like it will be like so much like better, because not only will I use people's energy around me, but I also have me to just amplify everything. And virtually, like I say, just like having an area where you can like focus and it's like clear of like stuff in the way. But if it's not, like if it's a small space, incorporate that like furniture, incorporate your bed, incorporate the wall, like just adjust the way you can. So yeah, that's my experience.
No, thank you for that. I mean, I think sometimes people think it's impossible. And I think that you guys have definitely this year, all dancers, not just City B. Miller, have proven the possibilities of what can happen. Like we're only limited by our imagination and our thinking, right? So I think that's it's just a question that I get all the time. And I'm sure you guys get it as well. Like, you take dance, how are you dancing at home? Like, do you guys just write papers? No, we don't write papers. I'm writing a paper made with my body, but not an actual like type paper. I don't have anything else in the chat as of right now, but I just think it's really maybe important. Maybe if you guys want to talk a little bit about like what's coming up, like what's next for virtual nights at Miller.
Yeah, so like I said, the next virtual night will be on March 10th from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. and it'll be taught by Sofia Lopez. It's going to be a modern class, so hopefully you guys are interested, and we would love to have you guys join. It's completely free and open to the community.
Absolutely. What about other styles? Are any other styles coming? Like, what's on tap for this? Like, what's up next?
Yeah, we also like later in the future we have hip hop and jazz by students and an alumni as well. So I really hope like you guys join and stick with us, because we're gonna have a lot of fun during these nights.
I think I just heard you say that there's also some students that are going to be leading virtual Wednesdays at Miller. So I would like to have more information about that. I'm sure some people are watching going, of course you already know about this. I actually don't. I don't know anything about this. So want to tell me a little bit about that and just the process for students. And yeah, let's just talk about that. Students teaching virtual community class. It's pretty awesome.
Yes, it's going to be students from the conservatory who have been chosen, and they're going to be composing their own choreography and teaching it to us, which is really exciting, because we will learn what they've been learning throughout this pandemic and how they've grown so much in technique-wise and stuff like that. So yeah, those students will be announced later. So.
Yeah, cool. That's awesome. getting a little bit of experience of teaching, just a little bit. And that's kind of our goal with our work experience project. So to give our dance students an opportunity to experience different types of careers and opportunities in dance. And so often people think when you're studying dance that your only option is to be a dancer. But one of the things that we try to do at Miller is give students the opportunity to learn about arts administration, to learn production management, to learn about education or dance education. So those careers that are not specifically related to performance, because all of you that are watching, if any of you are former dancers, you know that eventually the body gives out. The body gives out way before the brain does. So how can we equip dancers to be able to continue investing in dance beyond just performing on the stage? So do you guys have anything else that you want to share? The chat's quiet. We've got lots of eyes on us, but it's quiet, which means maybe that you guys are super clear with your information.
Yeah, to add, you guys will have an opportunity to become one of our weekly winners, as well as join our raffle for a free sweatshirt. All you have to do is record yourself improvising. So you can use the improvisational games that Asia taught us last week, or if you didn't attend that class, you could just improv to music. Please keep it a clean version, or you can improv to no music. After you improv and you record yourself, you will have to upload your videos to our Drive uploader, which will be in the AB Miller Dance page bio. And we will receive the videos and we'll pick the best improvisational video. And you guys will be spotlighted on our social media as well as get a free sweatshirt.
Now, Keon, I got to ask some questions because you used this big old word that started with an I called improvisation. What if I don't know what that means, but I want to win one of these sweatshirts? What does that mean? What do I do?
So when you improvise, you literally can do anything. You can go off of what the music is telling you. Just feel that in your body. You can do shapes. You can do sustained movement. You can do sharp movement. It's really up to you. You're the own choreographer. Whatever comes to mind, you just do.
So you're telling me that basically I can submit a video of me just doing whatever kind of dancing I want and what I like to do and what my body wants, and that I could win a AB Miller sweatshirt. That's what you're saying, right?
Yes.
That sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me. I'm in. And where do I get the bio? Can you tell us that one more time? Or where do I get the information to enter my incredible dancing video?
Yes, so the link will be on the AB Miller Dance page on Instagram. There's a link tree, and under that link tree, there will be a bio, the link to the Drive uploader.
And what happens if I win? I need to know all the details.
You will win a free AB Miller Dance sweatshirt as well as be spotlighted on our social media platforms.
I can just imagine that we have some people out there that think that they can handle this very well. So I'm looking forward to seeing these videos. Awesome. Anything else, ladies, that you want to share before we close off our night?
Yeah, one more thing. If you guys would like to donate, there will be a link in the link tree as well on the AB Miller Dance page. You can donate as low as $5. Anything will be appreciated. Thank you guys for joining the YouTube Live, and I hope you guys come to the next Wednesday night.
Thank you for being here, everybody.
Actually, there's one more thing. How to register.
Yes.
Just in case you had any questions. So basically, like what Kiana said, there's a link tree in the AB Miller bio. And once you click there, there's going to be a registration form. And you're just going to have to fill everything out. And please include an email address because that's the way we're going to be able to send you the Zoom link. So if you don't include an email address, you will not be receiving a Zoom link. And then so once you put in all your information, you just submit it and the Zoom link email will be sent out the night before. And if you decide to register on Wednesday that day, the registration form closes at 12 and then you will receive your the link for the Zoom that day. And also if you registered for the first Wednesday night, you have to register again and you will have to register for every Wednesday night. So that we just take into account who is joining and for like safety purposes. And so yeah, so if you plan on joining us for the next one and you joined us for the first one, please register again. And I think that was
Yes.
everything.
Yeah, and then just a couple things for the chat, but I think you answered them. Mariah wants to know if we miss her, and I'm not so sure about that yet. I'm still processing that. I don't know how you guys feel, but that's where I am. And then Kelly, I think you answered this question already. It was just asking, do you have to register again for new classes? And the answer to that is yes. So every week with that email address. And then one more comment. I think this is more of a comment. Oh no, it's a question. I'll let you guys handle that one. We do have a defibrillator, but that's at school. So you might have to get somebody in your family to do CPR on you, Mariah. All right. Well, thanks everybody for being here tonight. We appreciate you coming out and watching us, whether it was on Instagram or on YouTube. And hopefully we will see you next Wednesday at 5 o'clock. Thanks for being here.